9 out of 10 programmers struggle with tutorial help, but yet it is rarely talked about. To escape tutorial hell, we'll need to start from the root cause. It all starts with a molecule called dopamine. You might have heard about it. It's the main culprit behind drug addiction. And that is what leads programmers falling in tutorial hell. As developers, we are hungry for information. And tutorials are a great way to find a lot of information with very little effort. Not all the time is that information relevant to us. How many times have you watched someone build something that you know you won't be building anywhere in the near future? Just seen someone review some technology that you know you aren't going to buy. Consuming these tutorials, it gives the brain a false sense of accomplishment. And we start craving this accomplishment after some time. And we fall in the endless cycle of watching tutorials. Now that you know what tutorial hell is, let's see how you can escape it. There are 3 parts to it. The first part is to limit yourself. By limiting, I mean setting a time on your YouTube app or on your PC so that you give yourself a certain amount of time every day to watch tutorials or YouTube in general. The second part is to increase the friction. Have you ever wondered how many times a day do you check your phone? Maybe 100 times, right? Now think, if every time you check your phone you had to solve a calculus equation, would you check your phone 100 times? Surely not. This is how you increase the friction. To do this, what I'll suggest is, whenever you're watching a tutorial, limit yourself to the first 10 or 15 minutes of the tutorial. Close it. Start building out the project, and whenever you get stuck, come back to the tutorial, watch that specific part, and close it again. And this way you increase your friction between accessing YouTube, and chances of you randomly scrolling on YouTube are much less. And the last part to this is accountability. If you aren't accountable to yourself, then doing none of these would work for you. By being accountable, I mean you have to be true to yourself. You don't have to skip timers. Don't get distracted while watching YouTube tutorials. Here's an extension that I came across that you can use to block your distractions so you don't get distracted by a new MKBHD video. This is your key to escaping tutorial hell. But you have to make sure that you don't fall in tutorial hell again. To do it, you'll have to find other sources of information. There are great online resources, Quora, Stack Overflow, and a bunch of other websites that have great programming resources. Use them. And the most important part is use documentation. Any new technology you're learning, try to learn it from the documentation. It would save you a hell lot of time. Do leave a like if you think this video added some value to you. And if you want to check out my previous video about what I learned in my 6 years of program, here's a link to that. Thanks, I'll see you in the next one.